morning slash evening, everybody. I have here my second custom-made Grim Dawn tier list maker. I just think this is kind of fun, so I'm gonna do another one. All right. So this is all 36 Grim Dawn Mastery combos. As you can see, I just kind of stitched them all together. And they're probably in alphabetical order. Let me pull up Grim Tools on my other website, or on my other monitor rather, just in case I forget what one of the combos are called, because that happens to me sometimes. So first we have what appears to be Apostate, Inquisitor Necro. I think this combo is kind of one of the big outliers. It's kind of hard to make this work. They have very, very low amounts of synergy. Like, I guess you can do like Aether Stormbox, sort of. Maybe you could do dual Aether guns with Aether Stormbox, or you could do Cold a little bit, like you could do Cold Bone Harvest with Rune of Hagrod, but it's kind of shoehorning it in. That being said, I do really like this combo, but it requires a lot of effort, and your leveling is probably going to be kind of strained until you get certain items. So I'm going to give this one like a middle of the road thing. I like it, but it's really hard to make work. There's only one combo I think that's harder to make work than this one. Okay, next we have Archon. This one isn't quite as hard to make work, but they don't have any really strong natural synergies. You can do Bleed a little bit. You can do Vitality a little bit. But none of their primary damage types line up particularly well. I've only done one build as an Archon, and that's the EOR, and I feel like EOR is not all what I thought it would be. So, I don't think I like this one very much. I put that one in a C, Archon. I don't really like that one. Alright, this one looks to be Battle Mage. There's one build I haven't done that is like Battle Mage only, and I'm really excited to do it, but I need the set, and that's the physical Devastation Blade Arc thing. I have done also Elemental Cadence, and that works okay, but I feel like for most soldier builds, you feel really tanky, and then all of a sudden you play Battle Mage, and you have like a bazillion OA, but you don't feel really very tanky. And the way that you play both of these classes generally is kind of at odds with each other. So I think I also put this one in the C. I don't really like Battle Mage that much, although Physical Devastation probably would be pretty exciting. Alright, this one is Blade Master. This one has incredible natural synergy, just because, like, Cadence plus the Nightblade weapon proc skills is really, really good. Not only that, but the way you play it is generally pretty intuitive. And it's just kind of naturally really strong and easy and straightforward. It doesn't really play like the way I like playing per se, but it is the first combo that I soloed Ravager with. So I think I'll put it in a B, just like probably the top of B. Alright, we got Necro Occultist. Now, is this one Conjurer? See, this is like when I start forgetting exactly what the combos are called. This is Kabbalist. I can't really think of anything other than Pets where I would do this combo, and I think that's the only time I have done this combo is with the 13 skeleton, 2 dog, 2 bird, extra big skeleton army, which I kind of like. The natural synergy is obviously really there with this combo for multiple damage types, mostly vitality, but then also pets. I'm going to put this in A. I think this is a really good combo. Like, they mesh together really well for multiple different ways of playing. Oh, you can also do Poison Ravenous Earth with Poison Drees Evil Eye. Yeah, this combo is just super easy. It doesn't have any of my Omega favorite builds, though, so I'll put it in A. Alright, this one is Commando. This one is basically like Cadence with fire. It's kind of weird that they both have default attacks, so you have to make a decision there. There's no 50 point for demo, so that's good. You get either one of the two really good 50 points on Soldier, which is nice. They both have very, very strong support. I would imagine that the issue you run into with this is that you just don't have enough points to go around. So this one's kind of like a middle of the road one, I think. If you like fire, it's really cool. Especially if you have a Sharzul's World Eater. This is pretty good. I'll put this one, like, in here. Alright, now we have a Cultist Shaman. Is this a Conjurer? I think that's what this combo is. Let's see. A Cultist Shaman. Yeah, this is a Conjurer. So again, this has like super, super good vitality working together, but that's kind of it. I guess you could do Bleed. You could do Bleed, it'd be okay. You could do Pets, that'd be pretty okay. The problem is I don't really like a Cultist. Even though Blood of Dreeg is like one of the best skills in the game. I'm gonna give this one like a C, like just above Archon. Alright, we got a Death Knight. Now the synergy here is really strong. And it's just a naturally super tanky character with a bajillion health. Physical or Aether both work extremely well. I'm gonna give this an A. This is a really strong, easy to use combo. And it has a lot of skills that synergize that I like. Bone Harvest, Force Wave, Cadence, both 50 points of the Soldier is really good with this combo. Okay, is this Deceiver, Inquisitor, Occultist? Inquisitor, Occultist. This is a Deceiver. I don't know if I've ever actually played a Deceiver. You can make almost anything kind of synergize with Occultist just because Blood of Dreeg and Curse of Frailty is so universally good almost, but this seems like it's kind of a hard combo to make work. You probably do a Chaos build with a Deceiver because Inquisitor does have one of the few abilities that shreds Chaos with Word of Pain. This is probably like not quite a D. Just because Inquisitor and this both have such strong support skills, I'm sure you could make something work. It probably wouldn't be... It probably would require some set to be really good though, like specifically for them. Alright, Demo Necro. Boy, I don't remember what that combo is called either. What is Demo Necro called? A Defiler. This is the hardest combo to make work. There is basically no natural synergy whatsoever. Because this is all fire and lightning with a sprinkling of physical and pierce. This is all vitality, cold, and poison with a bit of aether. This is easily like the D. I'm sure you can do something strong, but like leveling this is probably going to be, you're probably just going to one class level, more or less, like just level with skeletons and use the fire aura, or level with like Blackwater Cocktail and pretend Necro barely exists. I don't know. Let's see, we got a Dervish here now. This is like, if you like poison, this is the Omega combo, I think, for melee poison. That being said, I don't really like melee poison, but the synergy is pretty strong. They also have some bleed synergy, which isn't so intuitive, but you could do bleed with them. The Righteous Fervor with the Nightblade weapon skills would be pretty okay too. I think this one's probably like a B. Even though I don't really like Acid, I just think that like the natural synergy of Acid between these two is really good for people that want to play that way. Let's see, we got Druid here. This one really tends to play the way I like playing. But defensively, you have to like be the master of the stutter step. You tend to not be you tend to be kind of like running with like a chicken with your head cut off all the time, which is pretty cool. And the CDR on the Arcanist really works well with like the totems on the Shaman. Although you probably end up using the 50-point Shaman. You have some conflict with the 50-pointers. This is like an A. I like the way this plays. I think this is good synergy for how I like playing. Okay, now this is probably one of my favorite combos. I'm going straight up into S. Elementalist. You get like 8 gazillion health regen between Vindictive Flame and the Mogdragon's Pact or whatever. And their synergy with Lightning is extremely powerful, and Lightning is really fun in this game because it's a massive dot, which I like dots, and Lightning is crazy fun to watch in this game. There's just crap everywhere. It's great. This is a great combo. Let's see, Infiltrator. This is like a really fun Pierce combo if you like doing melee or guns. Melee is a lot better because of the weapon proc skills on Nightblade, but you could do guns and use the weapon proc skills on the Inquisitor instead. This one, and you get to use Blade Spirit for lots of different combos. I think I'm going to put this in S2. I really like this combo. If I was going to do a melee character that isn't like the Krieg one I'm doing now, that's just, you know, kind of a strong, easy targeted farm, I would probably do this one. Let's see, Mage Hunter. I have a friend who loves Mage Hunter, and you basically always have like 10 hit points as Mage Hunter. I don't really like this combo. There's a lot of synergy. Like there's Aether synergy, there's Cold synergy, there's Fire synergy. It's pretty okay, but I don't like it. So we're gonna put that in the C. You can do Panetti's pretty strong with this combo too, I think. Inquisitor's Seal with Panetti's is really strong. Let's see, Oppressor. This is kind of one of the outliers, I think, for power. I have to put this in S, I think. Physical Oppressor is disgusting. So I think that goes into S. I don't like it that much, but power-wise, it's really good. And maybe Ravenous Earth could be really good with this combo. I've never tried it, because Acid works pretty good with Oathkeeper. So I'll put that in S based on just like how overwhelmingly powerful this combo can be. And its Ravenous Earth synergy is good. Alright, let's see. This is a Paladin, so this is pretty much going to be like a fire character, most likely. Which I do like fire in this game, too. There's a lot of fire support. And then you maybe you're using Judgment, which Judgment is like my favorite skill in Oathkeeper, I think. You can make like an Omega almost invincible with kind of low DPS character, which is kind of cool. I'm going to put it in like low B, I think. The synergy is really good, but it's kind of like probably going to be kind of a low-ish DPS but invincible build, which is fine. Let's see, we got Demo Inquisitor. What would I do with Demo Inquisitor? What is Demo Inquisitor called? I'm having a senior moment. Oh, it's Purifier. Right, so this is like fire guns at its finest, right? Like the fire element between these two synergy is very, very strong. And guns, like both of them do pretty well with guns. I think for synergy alone, I'm going to put it in A. I like this with the mortar build too. This is the combo I probably would be if I was playing mortars, which I think is a fun skill, even though it's kind of sucks till you get like a certain MI in gun. We'll put it in A just because the synergy is really good and it's kind of intuitive to new people how you'd use this combo. Let's see, we got Demo Occultist. This is probably another one of those combos that are not like... This is the Pyromancer. They don't have a whole lot of synergy other than just chaos. This is like the chaos damage synergy because Demo has the best natural chaos shred in the game with the Hellfire Mines. So if you like chaos, this is pretty cool. And you can also do some weird skeleton pet stuff where like you use their fire aura to make, or not skeletons, the birds and dogs and stuff. This is kind of like, I don't know, I think this is like a high C for me. I don't really like guns, and that's kind of what you want to do here. Unless you want to do some wacky pet thing. Alright, we have Reaper here. For me, this goes in S. This is like my favorite almost pure melee combo, because then you get Bone Harvest and Ring of Steel, and it makes the melee experience feel less one-dimensional. And Bone Harvest is a fun skill to use, and like, yeah, I don't know, I like this combo a lot. That's probably my favorite melee focus combo. Also, you can do Vitality Phantasmal Blades with this combo, and it's a very high DPS, but you're a turret. You're kind of a glass cannon turret. Alright, we got this. Is this Ritualist? Necro Shaman? Let's see. Necro Shaman. Yeah, this is a ritualist, so this is probably like the highest vitality resist reduction you can get in the game, and they do have a lot of natural vitality combo. You get a bazillion health. Like the health between these two is absolutely ridiculous. And you have a lot of pet synergy too. Like you can do the goals with the Blight Fiend and the Briarthorn, which is what I'm gonna do for as soon as I get the fourth goal piece. I'm gonna put them in like low A. They probably would be S for me if like vitality damage wasn't such a crapshoot with like being invincible but kind of having low damage potential sometimes. Yeah, low A is good with that. All right, Saboteur. This is probably on the low end of natural synergy too, but there are a couple sets that really, really make this combo shine. Ember's Calling comes to mind. It's one of my favorite builds, but you can't do that till level 94. And then there's like the Nex Artist dual element thing, one of the few times dual element is actually successful. I like how both of these play, but they have low natural synergy without using certain types of items and combos. So I think I'm going to put them right above Blade Master because I like it, but naturally it's not that great of a match. Alright, this is another Omega Acid combo. This is like Super Omega, like less melee focused Acid probably. Like you can do like Aegis, or maybe you could do the Retail. I guess the Retail Acid probably would be this combo also with Aegis. Um, and then of course you have the Curse of Frailty with this guy, which can work with basically any type of damage that this guy's gonna do. I don't really like it personally because I don't like acid that much, but the natural synergy is there, so I'll just put it at the bottom of B. Alright, Shield Breaker. This is another one of my favorites. The fire synergy here is great, and I get to use Massive Screen Nuke Fire Judgment with the Shiny guys. I had a character named Shiny Guy Beatdown, which had like 3 or 4 of the Empyrean guys. This one, I'm gonna put this one like at the top of A, not S. I don't think it's like as powerful as some of these, but I like it a lot. This combo is really fun. Alright, Sork. S. Sork is like, if you want to play a caster, I think it's the best combo for like actually just being a caster, right? Like in this game. Of course, Arcanist is like the only pure actual caster in this game, but Demo is a pretty close one, right? Demo's got a lot of caster-like things. And you get Blast Shield plus Mirror, you can do some time dilation eternity nonsense to make yourself nearly immortal, and they play the way I like, so we put those in S. All right, Spellbinder. This combo is interesting. You can do some weird skeleton stuff with the Arcanist Ares. You can also do like Reap Spirit spam with this because Arcanist helps you support the energy cost of it with devastation and stuff. I like this combo too, but it's kind of maybe a little harder to make work than some of the higher rated ones. I think I'll put this one like in the middle of B somewhere. Spellbinder is a cool combo, but it's not one of the more intuitive ones. Pretty much just Reap Spirit is what makes me excited about this combo. Alright, Spell. Is this Spellblade? Is that what this is called? Let's see, Spellblade. We have Arcanist, Nightblade. Spellbreaker, that's what it is. Spellbreaker. If you want a glass cannon, this is your guy right here. This is the Omega Glass Cannon. I'm gonna have to put it in A, just because if you like playing this way, it's super fun to like totally blast people and then just not take any damage because they are stunned or frozen the whole time and you clap them with cold damage. That's a fun combo if you like Shadow Strike plus melee. Highly recommended for advanced and beginner players. Let's see, what do we got here? What is this combo? I mean, it's Inquisitor. I'm gonna feel stupid when I see what this is, right? Like, there's no way I don't know what this is. It's escaping me right now. Inquisitor Demo. Wait, what am I talking about? This is Inquisitor Soldier. This is Tactician. I'm having a senior moment, guys. Tactician. This is a really strong combo. Defensively, it's probably close to the Paladin, but I think offensively it has a lot more options because Soldier is like Omega S tier powerful, right? Like Soldier is easily the strongest mastery, like numerically, like from an objective standpoint. Between these two, it's probably the most like support passive auras and stuff that you can get in the game. Like you have all the soldier tankiness, plus you have Inquisitor Seal, plus whatever the heck that 3-point aura node is that they have. And then you get Deadly Aim plus the physical aura from that for massive OA if you want. This is an S tier combo. You can do so much with this and it's so strong. It's so easy to not be a glass cannon with this and actually still have good offense. Alright, let's see. Arcanist Oathkeeper. What the heck is this called? What's the name of this combo, guys? Arcanist Oathkeeper. A Templar. A Templar. What would you do with a Templar? So he's got a lot of... I guess you could do Kalidors as a Templar. Maybe you could do like cooldown Kalidors with Righteous Fervor. You could do Fire Aegis with Kalidor. I think Kalidors is like the only natural synergy this has other than just using like Mirror and stuff. But it would work pretty well together. I think I'm going to give it like a high C. I don't feel inspired when I think of this combo, but I don't hate it. Alright, let's see. Trickster. So this is pretty good for lightning melee. That's mostly their synergy, right? You use Savagery for melee stuff, and then you have lightning auras and stuff. You can do a bit of cold synergy too, if you want to do like Shadow Strike plus their Whirligig thing, plus your Blade Spirits. I think this one's kind of okay for synergy, but it doesn't excite me either, so I'm going to give it a low B. Alright, we got Inquisitor Shaman. I always forget the name of this one, but I like this one. I just always forget what this one's called. It's Vindicator. There's a ton of elemental synergy here, right? Like, they're mostly lightning elemental, but they do have some cold, and then this one has a lot of elemental support. And once again, this is another combo that has a lot of strong defense. I think I'll give this one a high B. I like that combo. I'm probably just biased towards like things that work with lightning well, right? Okay, Warder. This is kind of like a noob trap class. And that doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just that I feel like people think it's stronger than it is because you naturally have an unreasonably high amount of health and health regen. But you are basically trapped into doing bleed or physical, and I think that's really all you got here. Naturally, at least. But it is a really strong combo, like numerically. So I think I'm going to give it a low A. It's good for beginner people because it's pretty easy to just use. But again, I think it's a bit of a noob trap because people think it's like the best combo when I don't think it is I don't think it's the best combo. Wait, I thought I did this one already. Arcanist Occultist. This is a Mage Hunter. Oh, I was thinking of Arcanist Inquisitor. Arcanist Occultist. Wait, what is Arcanist Occultist? Is this? Oh, this is a Warlock. This combo is good to use if you like AAR. You could probably do some wacky pet stuff. Even though I like the way Arcanist plays, I don't like Occultist that much, and I don't think Occultist supports Arcanist in a way I like. So I'm gonna give this one like a low C. The one thing that's really strong about this is you can get a double absorb percent. I guess I have to give it a low B because of that. Just you get double absorb aura, right? If you use possession plus the non 50 point absorb thing from Arcanist, that's like 35% absorb between the two. It's pretty strong. You just kind of have to use AAR from what I can think of. You could probably do a weird Trozen builds with Curse of Frailty, but I don't think it'd be as good as other combos. Alright, here's the Omega combo. This is Omega S. Warlord is just numerically I think is too strong. This is, I think numerically, this is probably the strongest one, followed closely maybe by Oppressor. I'm not sure which one of these ends up being better, but I have to put it in the top of S just because I feel like if you just want to make a really strong character and you don't really care about how it plays, I think this is the ticket right here. All right, this Witchblade thing, I'm gonna put this in D2, not because there's not any synergy, but because then you end up using Chaos Cadence, and nobody wants to do that boring crap. So that's pretty much how I feel about this combo. I don't want to play this combo. I would much rather try and make this work, I think, than play this boring thing. All right, and this is another acid combo for people that like acid. Um, I also did a bleed build recently that worked quite well with this. I'm really biased towards Blade Spirits. I think they're one of my favorite skills in the game. So I guess I'm going to give this guy a high B because I like it so much, but I don't think it's really that strong. Alright, this is my full mastery combo tier list. If anybody wants to play with this, I'll put the link here in chat and you guys can play around with it if you want to mess with it. I apologize for being inconsistent with the splicing of the mastery pictures.